Welcome to Panther Paws. I'm Carter Lockwood. This week we had the multilingual Chris Hutto go investigate the foreign language departments.
There are several languages you can take here at Huntsville High, which include French, Latin, and Spanish. We asked students why they took an interest into their language.
I just think Spanish is a good language to learn in comparison to others in America like French, because you have Mexico and a lot of Spanish speakers.
Well, I took French because it's a very beautiful language. It flows very well. For example, you could say Français est très génial. You know, it just sounds really cool. And, you know, people make fun of France because they're always surrendering and whatnot. But as the youngins would say, haters gonna hate.
I took Latin 3 because I really like Greek mythology, and translating Latin paragraphs is all about that. It also really helps your vocabulary and grammar in your English classes.
Unfortunately, the Latin Club wasn't able to attend a convention this year. However, we went ahead and asked Spanish and French students how the convention helped improve their knowledge of their language.
I had to actually communicate with people, and that was kind of difficult, but like people just come up to you and speak to you in fluent French, and you just have to figure out how to communicate. Well, this one woman came up to me and was trying to figure out which level one of the testing rooms was for, and she just spoke at me really quickly and in fluent French, and I actually told her the wrong thing. I replied wrong, and I had to fix it.
There was people speaking Spanish all over the place. When they would come over the intercom to give directions, it was all in Spanish. There were students speaking English, but the usage of Spanish was really good practice for listening, to practice your speaking and your comprehension. And then there's also a ton of music involved. Hearing Spanish in music helps with the rhythm of the language, and it's really good to interact with other students.
Foreign language isn't just a class, but a doorway into another world to communicate with others. I'm Chris Hutto for Panther Paws.
Food. Isn't it great? This week, I personally went around the school and interviewed students about their favorite restaurants here in Huntsville.
Not bad. You? I'll tell you what's not bad. This sandwich right here. As you may know, high schoolers like to eat. We went around Huntsville to find out about some local food joints. The first one we went to was Bandito Burrito. Here's what some students had to say.
Okay, I really like the Bandito Burrito on Governor's because the atmosphere is great, the food's good, but it does make you stay on the toilet, so yeah.
Look at us. We're just some bros, hanging out. I'll tell you another great place to hang out, Great Panda. Here's what some students had to say about Great Panda.
I like to go to Great Panda. The food is awesome. You should go there sometimes.
Do you guys like me?
Yeah, I like you, buddy.
Cool. Make sure to check out these two local eateries. I'm Carter Lockwood with Panther Paws.
In sports, the Huntsville High softball team has started their season. Senior Julia Daly told us about the team's performance.
Well, practices have been good, and we've been working really hard. We just got back from the beach, the Gulf Shores Classic, and we placed first out of 60 teams, so that was really good. Coming up on Thursday, we play Grissom in our annual breast cancer awareness game, so hopefully we can beat them. And we play in tournaments for the next 3 weekends. Bob Jones this weekend, and then Florence, and then in 3 weeks playoffs start. And so we're seeded first in our areas, and we've been doing really well against our area teams. So we'll be playing at area at home, which will be the first time in a couple years. So the season's looking up. We're very young, but we've managed to put everything, all the little pieces together this year, and I think we'll definitely go a lot farther than we did last year.
We close with the challenge of the day. We went around the school and asked students what grinds their gears.
You know what grinds my gears? Going to the eye doctor.
I know what really grinds my gears? The way that crossing guard looks at me in the morning. It just angers me.
What grinds my gears is extreme tint.
What grinds my gears is spray tans.
What grinds my gears is when Chase does what grinds my gears.